You're listening to the official Minnesota Wild podcast, presented by Acrisure.
Through one period in St. Paul, Wild lead the Pittsburgh Penguins 1-0 with Wild forward Vinny Hinostroza down by the Wild locker room. I'm Kevin Falness. Vinny, you guys got the first goal of the hockey game. You have a lead after one period of play. Kind of fun playing with a lead for a change. It's been a little while.
Yeah, definitely. We looked to really come out, start fast today, and I think we played a really good first period there, and we just got to keep building, have a good second.
Outshot him 13-6, and of course got that all-important first goal as Marcus Johansson feeds the back door, finds Kirill Kaprizov. Everyone knows about Kirill Kaprizov. That Marcus Johansson's playing some pretty good hockey right now.
Yeah, I think we all know about him, too, and what he's done in his career. He's a great player, and everything that's happening right now, it doesn't surprise anyone. He's a really good player, and it's been awesome watching his start to the season.
How about you? Your first full season here in Minnesota, now your second year wearing that Wild uniform. How are things coming together, especially that line? It feels to me like you, Hartman, and Foligno make a real good trio.
Yeah, I think, we just want to play hard first, check the right way, and get pucks behind the D. And I think the last few games we've had so many opportunities. It's going to go in eventually, and then hopefully we can get rolling. But, yeah, for me, it was great being here for training camp. Obviously, came in the middle of the year last year, and you try to learn those systems quick. But getting a full training camp with these guys, being familiar with them, it's been awesome.
Not looking past tonight, but that little baby of yours ready to go for Halloween. You got the costume picked out?
Yeah, we got 3 of them. So
that's right.
They got 2 of them at their school party tomorrow, and then we'll go trick-or-treating with our kids and Hartsy's kid, I think. So it should be a good time.
Good for you, man. Go enjoy it, and good luck here the rest of the period.
Thank you.
See you, bud. Yeah. There you go, Vinny Hinostroza, for joining us in the intermission. He gets a gift certificate down at Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub. 3 kids. I forgot about that. For young Vinny Hinostroza, he could use a gift certificate down to Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub, and maybe you could, too. We're giving some away after the break. You're listening to Wild Hockey, presented by Grand Casino.
Welcome to Tom Reed's Hotline. Talk hockey with Tom Reed. Just send a text to 64686, and you could win tickets to an upcoming Wild home game or dinner at Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub.
That Tom Reed sure knows his hockey, and also how to take a punch.
And now, with Tom Reed's Hotline, here's Kevin Falness and Tom Reed.
It's been a long time since the Wild scored the first goal of a hockey game, and not only did that, but now they lead 1-0 after 20 minutes of play, and that's the score here in St. Paul. Wild lead the Pittsburgh Penguins. Tom Reed upstairs in the Al Shaver press box. Like I said to Vinny Hinostroza, Tom, it's kind of nice to skate with the lead for a change.
Well, it certainly is, Kevin, no doubt about that, and the team played very well. Even the shots on net, 13-6. I tell you, the feet are moving. They're doing the things they have to. They also had the luxury of having a couple of power plays, which did not help them at all on the scoreboard, but at the same time gives them a little more confidence also, the fact that they can move the puck around, make some good things happen. But I just like the way they came out in the first period. They wanted that first goal. They got it, but there's plenty of time remaining.
All right, let's get to our questions here. You texted us at 64686. You could win a pair of tickets to see the Wild and Canucks on Saturday. Get your own tickets at wild.com/tickets. From the 507 area code, Tom, everyone knows Zeev Buium is great when he's got the puck, but he also is having his issues getting the hang of playing defense. Should the Wild pull a reverse Brent Burns and move him to forward?
No, I don't think he's at that stage yet right now. But that's an interesting thought, Kevin. There may be situations where you want to use him as a forward, but he's good back in that blue line, especially in the power play. You're going to see a lot of him, and I think also Brock Faber, those guys back there, along with Spurgeon. So they've got 3 guys back in that blue line that can make some good things happen offensively. But right now his goal is to be one of those defensemen out there, and I think they want to just see if they can work with him in that regard and see if they can make him more of an offensive-type player. He's offensive to begin with, but got to get the points to keep in that position.
Tyler's watching and listening from Green Bay, says he's got the TV turned down all the way, #mute TV, but he's listening to Joe O'Donnell and Tom Reed, and he knows goaltender interference is hard to predict, but on the Evgeny Malkin goal, he was 100% sure that goal would stand. Can you explain why that was goaltender interference?
Well, because, first of all, the play was when you look at the goaltender, was one of those situations where you're coming into it, and so often when you're battling in that area something is going to happen. If you're battling in that blue paint area, and you can be knocked into the goaltender, and it depends. It's strictly on the referee's decision what he sees. But he called it immediately because he was watching the front of the net, and that's his job when he's in the corner like that. Watch the goaltender and see what's happening with him. And it was called right away, and I think it was the right call. There's no question. It stood its ground there. It was good for Minnesota. Also, it certainly helped them.
Mike from Richfield wants to know, Tom, when you were a player, what was it like to play against Sidney Crosby? I'm just kidding. That's not Mike's question. Mike from Richfield wants to know, who got you into hockey when you were a little boy? Thomas Reed?
Well, my dad. My dad my two brothers and I used to have a rink out in the backyard. He was started for us, and when we got old enough, then we had to take over the chore of warming it up, running the hose in our basement, the warm water, scraping it down, get it nice and level, and then just apply the water and build it up. And that's what it takes. And you see so many kids nowadays, they have their dads are making rinks for them in the backyard, but when they get in a certain age, it's time to take over, and usually they do.
From the 612 area code, Ice Wild asks, Tom, with the Wild riding a 4-game losing streak into tonight and having lost 7 of their last 8 overall, how patient is General Manager Bill Guerin going to be going forward if the skid were to continue?
Well, you can't panic, that's for sure. It's early in the season. Things are going to happen. You just have to kind of weather the storm as best you possibly can. And I'm sure that Bill is talking to other general managers around the league and find out what's happening and see if there might be something there. You always want to make a deal, and you don't want to do it from weakness. You want to do it more from strength and weakness. And so you hold off here hoping that your team can turn things around and that the team will start to gather some points here along the way. And I think right now that all the teams, the GMs, the coaches are looking, how can we make this team better? What can we do? But it isn't so much bring somebody else in to help you. It's what can we do internally to make it better.
What would be your message to the team coming out here for the second period as they hold on to that 1-0 advantage?
Very short, very sweet, very simple. Keep it the same way. You guys are doing what you have to do. Just keep on moving the legs, and good things will happen.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Tom Reed upstairs in the Al Shaver press box with part 1 of Tom Reed's Hotline. We'll do it again in the second intermission. We might have more tickets for the conclusion of the homestand as well coming up Tuesday when the Wild host the Nashville Predators. But for now, we'll give you a pair of tickets to the 507 area code. Had that question about doing a reverse Brent Burns on Zebulium. 507 area code guy, you've got a pair of tickets to see the Wild and Canucks come Saturday in St. Paul. Get your own tickets at wild.com/tickets. Quickly, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Wild Hockey presented by Grand Casino. So that's where we stand through one period of play. Wild out shooting the Pittsburgh Penguins, 13-6 in that opening frame. Only 1 goal on the contest, and it goes to the right team.
Johansson banks one in front, and they score!
Kirill Kaprizov throws it. Actually, Johansson puts it on the back door. Kaprizov is there to catch it. Gets his 7th of the season. Extends his point streak to 4 straight games with at least a point. Johansson on the board. He's got a 4-game point streak. So does Marco Rossi. All things going well for the Wild, who hadn't scored first in a hockey game since October 18th in Philadelphia. Gave up 2 to the Jets, 2 to the Sharks, 3 to the Utah Mammoth, 3 to the Devils, and actually we're down 1-0 in New York. So it had been quite a while, almost 2 full weeks since they scored the first goal of a hockey game, but here they sit with a 1-0 advantage after 20 minutes of play. Kaprizov with his 7th of the year. As far as shots, it means 12 first period saves for Tristan Jarry, 6 first period saves for Philip Gustafsson. Thus far, the Wild 0 for 2 on the power play. The Penguins have yet to skate with the man advantage. We'll break, and then we'll get you upstairs for the second period. Wild and Pens from St. Paul. This is Wild Hockey presented by Grand Casino.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.